Hello and welcome to Jedi Bill 797, a discussion about space travel and the future of space travel, where it's going. Hello, Stone Loki. Thank you for being here. Hello, Robert Pearson. Hello, Purple Lady. Thank you for coming to my stream. Yes, we are live, and you're more than welcome to come on here and have a conversation with me about going into space and space travel. So, I remember when I was a kid, I always used to I used to watch the launches when they would be on the network television, and then they stopped doing that. So, um, now they're now more or less broadcast over YouTube, of course. But it's always exciting to see a launch. And I guess yesterday, NASA was the first time in about 9 years, I believe, since the space shuttle launch, where they were launching off of U.S. soil, where they were always having to go to, like, I think China and other countries to go into space. But now we are able to do it on our own soil, thanks to Elon Musk and his company, SpaceX. Okay. Like I said, let me see if I can get the invite out here. Copy. Oh. Not working. Well, I'm trying to get that in the chat. The invite is also in Loki's general Discord and poster stream live here. Number one sci-fi is with me today. Thank you for being here, number one sci-fi.
Hey, no problem, man. Anything to help you out.
So, when did you see your first launch? Was it on television?
Yeah, I mean, I remember the first moon launch. Well, I shouldn't say the first moon launch, but, well, yeah, the first, I mean, obviously the first time we set foot on the moon, I remember that launch the most growing up. So that shows you how old I am. But I remember watching it on a black and white TV with rabbit ears and all that good stuff. And yeah, it was an awesome event to watch, because Walter Cronkite was the main news person back then. And so, yeah, everybody basically had their TVs tuned to, because back then it was just 4 channels basically: ABC, NBC, CBS, and PBS. Basically, and maybe one other UHF channel. So maybe 5 channels. But so yeah, you just turned it to CBS because that's where Walter Cronkite was on, and you just watched the whole the launch, and then of course the landing on the moon 3 days later, I think it was in July of '69, sometime. Um, and then I've watched other launches since then. Of course, you remember the bad ones. You know,
Yeah.
including the Challenger blowing up, and then the Columbia burning up on reentry.
Right.
Unfortunately, and that's kind of why the shuttle thing kind of got, well, they shut it down obviously after the Challenger
Well,
blew up for a couple years, and then once the other the Columbia incident happened, then that pretty much killed the shuttle program, for good, basically. Um, so hopefully, you know, these other companies and stuff, can successfully launch people and whatever kinds of satellites and whatnot into orbit, and yeah, it can be successful um, to eventually get us to Mars and wherever else in our solar system eventually, I guess.
yeah. I remember when the space shuttle Challenger uh, had its tragic accident. I was in the fifth, fifth or sixth, between seventh or sixth grade, and I was in Utah at the time, and I was in hockey. I was taking a hockey class, and I was learning how to play hockey and ice skate and everything. And I was the period had just ended when I heard that the shuttle had a tragic thing. Also, a teacher, because that's the one that had the mission that had the first teacher in space.
Yeah, well, yeah, it would have had the first teacher in
Well,
space, but yeah,
a math teacher from my school that I went to in Utah almost was a runner up for that mission. So, guess lucky for him. Uh,
yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah. Sometimes, obviously, bad. Any kind of time you're doing these launches, it's and that's why they scrubbed it yesterday. You got to keep safety as the main focus of these launches. And people were saying that because it was, I think, freezing really cold at the time of that launch, or that they did it because the weather had dropped real low in Florida, and because of that, they were saying that it messed up the O rings or whatever, or maybe they were already messed up, whatever the case may be. But I do
yeah,
remember that was one of the reasons that they think that it happened, just because of the weather being extremely cool for Florida whenever they were attempting that launch, and everything.
so Loki, can you tell me, um, do you enjoy watching launches into space of the NASA space program? Go ahead and tell me in the chat. I am still trying to get an invite for you all, and I'm having problems with that right now. So, which is better to do? From my main tab, so we can put it in the chat, or do I use the little invite icon?
Yeah,
It's
I
cute.
mean, um, I mean, it's easier. If, you should be able to just copy your StreamYard link, which is in the regular
Address bar.
address part. Just well, I know you have a funky mouse, but highlight it and press Control plus C, which is copy, and then go to your extra tab that you have open in YouTube and press Control plus V to paste it.
Okay. There we go. Okay. I don't know.
But yeah, I mean, originally Apollo 1, I think it was called, was I think the first accident that they had when Gus Grissom and um, the other astronauts that were in the capsule could not get out, and it caught fire and stuff like that while they were inside, and it's because the hatch did not have an escape mechanism um, on it. You know, so obviously NASA corrected that. Um, you know, later and everything. And I guess he dropped out. All right, but yeah, I mean, I don't know how many shuttle launches they did. It was probably pretty many um, that NASA did altogether. But yeah, after a while, people probably got tired of watching launches because it became kind of a routine thing. And but now, I guess just because it's been such a long time, um, you know, obviously people are more into finding, you know, watching it again. But you know, once it gets to be routine again, then yeah, you'll see again the public interest in it kind of wane. Unfortunately, just because, yeah, anytime I guess it becomes just kind of routine and kind of ho hum, whatever we done it, you know, then then yeah, I guess people kind of start to get bored and are not interested in watching, you know, mission the rocket lift off over and over, you know.
Right. Right. Oh, I booted myself out again. I accidentally
Yeah, yeah,
clicked
no
on the
big
wrong
deal.
thing again.
Yeah, it happens, you know.
Habits. I'm gonna go get. I'm gonna go get a proper mouse.
Okay, yeah, and Robert Pearson says 135 shuttle launches. Okay, so yeah, if there's 100 and something shuttle launches, yeah, I only remember unfortunately the bad ones. You know, I mean, um, so yeah, it's pretty bad that that's all you remember. But yeah, the 8th of July 2011 was the last shuttle launch on the Atlantis. So yeah, it's been July 8th since July 8th, 2011, since any manned rocket from the United States has lifted off into orbit. They just do it through Russia right now.
How long? I haven't researched. I'm not. I'm not a brainiac when it comes to these, but I am passionate about it. How long has the International Space Station been in orbit?
I can look it up real quick.
So I didn't mean to put you on the spot.
I mean, I know that it's only supposed to last so many more years before they have to basically replace it. Um, especially with funding and everything. And plus, it's getting old. Um, um, Even though they say it's supposed to operate right now, they got it funded, I think, through 2024 and then can operate up to the year 2030. Um, the first component was launched in 1998, and then it became operational when? Good question. Probably sometime in the early 2000s, I would imagine. Latest pressure module was fitted in 2011. So yeah, I imagine it doesn't say when they exactly first um, or launch. Yeah, it was in 1998. It orbits the Earth apparently every 92.68 minutes. Wow. So it's going pretty fast. Um, it's been in orbit 21 years, 6 months, 8 days. Days occupied 19 years, 6 months, and 26. So, okay, so 2 years later, basically. So I guess in the year they launched it, the first module in 1988. So yeah, I guess in 2000 is when they first occupied it, basically, sometime. And it's yeah, right now I think funded through 2024, but it can stay up to 2030, I guess, technically to the latest, if they keep on funding it till then. Eventually, they will replace it, um, but probably it won't be NASA replacing it, but SpaceX or some other company basically replacing it, you know, with their own space station.
Right, right. Bear with me, folks. I'm still trying to get invites. We're trying to get this conversation a little bit more interactive. That's what I
Yeah.
want to
Well, I
do.
mean, yeah, they can always go to Loki's Discord. If you're on Loki's Discord, the link is in there to join.
Yeah, right. I know. I, I've in practice. I went through this, and I was able to do it. And now, human error. Human error. I don't know why I every time I go to copy the link and post it in chat, even when I open it up in on YouTube, it doesn't want to. I had it, and then for some reason I didn't send it when I posted it before. I almost had it there for a moment. Uh, did you, Robert Pearson, uh, tra- travels 700 7,600 kilometers, which is about 17,000 miles per hour? very interesting. Thank you for
Yeah,
that,
it
Robert
travels.
Griffin.
Yeah, I mean, if it's making a complete orbit of the Earth every, what did I say, 90 something minutes, every hour and a half, basically, then yeah, it's traveling pretty. Yeah, yeah, it makes one Earth orbit every 92.68 minutes. So basically, every hour and 32 whatever minutes. And that's why the launch to it by the rocket that they're going to launch, hopefully either Saturday or Sunday, has only a specific time that it has to lift off to catch up to the space station, basically, you know,
Hmm.
um, because it's traveling so fast.
Well, I'm always fascinated about when I guess we're the in 2021 we are gonna be going back to the moon, or was it not 2021? I'm sorry, 2022 or 24, I believe.
Yeah,
And
well, yeah, I think
then
2024 is also when Musk has a launch to deliver the first cargo ship to Mars, too, if I'm right. Um, and then um, I think they're going to try. SpaceX is going to try to get there before NASA does, as far as landing a person on Mars.
wow, that's truly amazing.
I think they're shooting for sometime after 2024, obviously, to do that, because NASA said they cannot do it until around 2030 or so.
That's truly awesome. Uh, you, you know, a lot of it takes passion to become to work in the NASA field and the future of space travel. The space vehicles that are going to get us there and push forward humans into going into space. And I wanted to bring this up about one other reason why the shuttle mission were scrubbed because uh, funding, lack of funding, and it was just getting too expensive to be relevant anymore.
Right, and that's why, at least with SpaceX, that's why they want to. They made the rocket basically reusable for its stages
Right.
to cut down on the cost of it and stuff like that. Um, so um, yeah, we'll have to see. But yeah, it takes unfortunately a launch to Mars with people is going to take at least basically over 2 years to get there.
2 years.
Um, so that's why they're kind of having people stay up there right now in the space station for at least a year to see what
Yeah.
the space does to them in that amount of time and stuff like that. Because
Yeah.
yeah, if you're spending
Yeah.
that amount of a
Yeah.
time in space, then
Yeah. Yeah.
you gotta be psychologically um, and physically prepared for that kind of a ordeal where you're kind of crammed into a small space for at least 2 whatever years.
Right. Right. And you'll begin to lose bone mass, so you have to keep up calisthenics, and so your boat becomes all flabby. Because I hear this bone, I guess rumored that bone loss being in zero gravity. There always remember talk of going into the what they called the vomit comet was just maybe you could help me out with the airplane that they would go and they would put it into a dive so they get so could get the effects of zero gravity. What aircraft was
Yeah, I don't know what the name of the plane is called, but yeah, there's a specific
that?
yeah
I'm not
plane
sure,
that
but
they
I think it was a KC-130.
yeah it could be yeah it's some cargo plane obviously to simulate and it's only for I guess a few minutes that it can simulate weight uh, weightlessness and you can float around inside of it and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know how long it lasts specifically inside of there. Maybe 15 minutes or so. I'm not positive, but it's not for a super long time. I don't think. And he disappeared again. Yeah, it's called the ZeroG Experience. I guess is what it's called. It's on a Boeing 727-200. Apparently, you can, if you want to experience it, it costs you $5,400 plus a 5% tax per person. So,
Thank you,
yeah, so
Robert Pearson, for that. Thank you. C-131, the
well, it's a
aircraft.
727-200 that you can go do any day of the week called ZeroG, the ZeroG Experience on there. It costs $5,400 a person plus a 5% tax. So
Wow.
I'm guessing a good $6,000 to do this weightless little flight. Um, and it's going next time it launches is from Austin, Texas on October 3rd, 2020. So if you got $6,000 laying around that you want to blow and experience weightlessness, you can go to Austin, Texas on October 2020 and get a flight on this thing.
Or you, or you,
Otherwise,
or you could just find one of those tunnels where they could do for skydiving, and you could get in one of those tunnels and jump in one of those, and you'll get the feeling of weightlessness in there.
yeah. So, and if you want to, 12 people can book a flight for 55,000 plus a 5% tax. So yeah, it's basically $60,000. You can get a group of 12 together. Um, and then if I guess you want a private, even more private experience, then that costs $165,000 plus a 5% tax. So yeah, it's not exactly cheap to do this kind of thing.
Robert Persons always says, or just humpback badges to what 90 miles per hour? Is that? One day in the future, long after probably we're gone when it all becomes cheap to go into space. That's
Yeah,
why.
I mean, they're trying to make eventually, I guess, a tourist type of situation. But yeah, unless you're a, million billionaire type person, yeah, you're not going to experience going into space. Unless
Yeah,
unless you're an astronaut or something.
yeah, yeah, and they've always drawn from the military, uh, whether you be a pilot or actually in other
Well,
branches of the
yeah,
military.
yeah. I think every commander or cat whatever of a flight, yeah, has been a military pilot basically before, because that's right now where you experience the most extreme circumstances and experience by flying, a fighter jet or whatever you want to call it, basically.
Yeah, Purple Lady. My background is, I believe, the Milky Way galaxy, and it's being where our Milky Way colliding with the Andromeda galaxy. They're 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 colliding. Won't happen in our lifetime, but eventually they'll come together. And
Yeah, yeah. Some billion years from now, we're gonna
right.
merge. Yeah, we're supposed to merge with the Andromeda galaxy, and they say it's not like anything's going to majorly happen when that happens. I guess it's just a matter of two galaxies becoming an even bigger galaxy. I guess you know.
I love looking at the night sky, looking at the constellations. I'm not familiar with most, but I always recognize the Big Dipper and the Little Dipper. That's always the easiest one.
Yeah, yeah. Those
And
are probably the easiest to make out.
oh, and
Yes,
here
and
in
then
Arizona,
Orion is usually easy with the three stars in a row. Is usually easy to make out.
and
Um,
here in Arizona, it there's multiple places to go to look. I mean, when you go out of the city, I mean, far, pretty far, about 25 to 30 miles usually, and away from all the lights. You can really, if you had a good set of binoculars or a really good telescope, you can really gaze far into the night sky. And that's one good thing about being in the Southwest desert.
yeah, yeah. I'd say the top two constellations that people probably know are the Big Dipper, Little Dipper, and Orion.
Yeah.
Because Orion, like I said, has the three stars in a row that are pretty easy to pick out. You know, and of course, one of those stars, Betelgeuse, is supposedly going to go supernova one of these days, or maybe it has already, and we'll find out in 600 years or whatever.
Yeah. I've always been fascinated by, you know, the idea of supernovas and super quasars, making their little sound in the universe out there. They're out there making noise, so to speak. That would always be cool to plug into a computer system and just to hear that, be kind of like the movie Contact. You hear that weird noise that it gives off. I guess it kind of sounds like white noise or static, but they all have their own little unique signature sound, from what I've come to learn.
Yeah, and The Arrival movie I thought was kind of weird like that too, in a way, you know,
Right.
where they're trying to communicate with the aliens that look like big kind of tree-like creatures almost.
Yeah. Well, hello, Ramlin Canuck. Thank you for joining the stream. Nice to see you here, buddy. How are you today? You're all welcome to join. If I'm trying to get the link, but I just can't seem to get it right. And every time I open up a tab to YouTube, I don't like the way that feedback comes back. And I suppose I can try it again, but I'm afraid of booting myself off again, to be honest. I don't like when that happens. Any suggestions? You're all welcome. I can bring you in the studio and we can have. We don't have to talk about space travel. We can just have a talk about whatever. I like space travel, spacecraft. I'm intrigued, highly intrigued, and imagine to be out there and be a person that's exploring space. Really fascinating. That's another thing that a lot of people uh, went, had careers just from like shows like Star Trek and Lost in Space. So that's another reason why that show's so important. I mean, well, that show. Look at our cell phones, little computers. So they started out with the flip phones. That's right from the show. I mean, come on. And now so much computing power at your fingertips, and they also can be a nuisance at times.
And the link is in Loki's Discord, Rambling Canuck, if you want to come on as well.
Yeah, I've been trying to get it in the chat. I don't know why still having problems. Oh, I don't. I blame this. I blame this left-handed mouse, or just me bumbling about.
Yeah, you need to get a new mouse if if you're not able to really use this one that great.
Well, when you say right click, it's the opposite. It's left clicking.
Well, even left click, if you left click, it should say, doesn't
Okay,
it say,
like
doesn't it
now.
say paste? Doesn't it say paste
Yes, it
or
says right now. When I
copy?
left click, yes, I have
Doesn't it
my.
say copy and paste when
It
you
says
left click
copy
then?
and paste, and then paste and go to StreamYard. But then that brings me to StreamYard. If I hit that, go to StreamYard. So do I want to just paste it right now to get it into the chat?
Let me read it off for people, if I can. Let's see. I'm gonna kind of shrink down here. Let's see. You posted it on the self promotion thing, I think, right?
Yes.
So yeah, if you want, this is the web address. StreamYard.com/GKT8W2SYKS. That's the link to Jedi Bill's stream. If you just want to type it in like that. I can try posting that in the chat itself. It might not let me because I'm not a moderator yet, but
Okay. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna bring on for Ramlin Connect. Hey, you're in the show.
Okay, good. YouTube. That's a good thing.
Yeah. I almost had it, but then I don't know if I right clicked or something. I did something silly, and I booted me.
Okay, so do you just have StreamYards open, I assume? So you don't have YouTube open?
No, I have a Google tab open. I was about to go into that, but I don't like all the feedback and sound that
Yeah, well, what you do is, okay, so what you do is, when you bring up the YouTube, mute it immediately.
All right. Okay.
Number one, type in the chat for a minute.
So left click or right? Well, I guess.
all right, hold on a sec. Gotta shrink down one thing and go back in there.
Oh, yeah, because you're in the, StreamYards.
Hey, I did it.
Okay, so what you do is now.
I think I did it.
Yeah,
I did
you
it.
did. You don't have the back. You don't have the back stuff. So okay, now go over to the chat in YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah, that's your YouTube link. But yeah,
Okay.
you can make
Okay.
me a moderator now by clicking the three
That's
dots
what I
next to
was
my name
just
too.
about to tell him to do. That's why I had you
Okay.
type in the chat number one.
So,
Okay, so now beside number one sci-fi's name in the chat, there'll be three dots. Click those three dots once.
okay. Okay.
Now tell me what you have for options there.
Well, I left clicked it. Did I want to do that?
Left click works. It should bring you a drop down window.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so now it says, I think, I'm trying to remember YouTube's stupid language for it, but I think it's promote to mod or
add
something to that effect. Add moderator, something like that. It's right near the bottom. There's moderator in the word.
No, this is translate to English. No, not that.
No.
Definitely not that. Okay. Let's. There we go. Add moderator. No. Okay. You should be a moderator now.
Type in the chat, number one.
Okay, hold on. Make me close out.
Thank you for bearing with me, folks.
Stuff like that.
Leave it to the Canuck to make things complicated.
Hey, what are you doing? Woo!
Yeah. Groovy.
Okay, let me copy that link then real quick. Hold on. Gotta switch again. Too much switching.
I had no relay, but I wasn't sure how to use that feature yet. I got one loaded up, but I just wasn't sure I wanted to mess around with that yet.
All right. So let's do that. Okay. So why is my there we go. My YouTube chat was lagging for some stupid reason. Okay, there we go. Everything's working. Awesome. Yeah. So that's the link to the YouTube channel. And number one's now a mod. There you go. So you got at least one mod now.
Purple Lady, do you want to be a moderator? Would you like to be my?
If you want, you can make me one.
I think I already did.
Oh, did you? I
Yes.
haven't typed in chat, so I don't know. Oh yeah, I got the blue. I've gone blue. I've gone blue. Oh no, I've gone blue. He's dead, Jim.
It's worse than that. He's dead, Jim. Dead, Jim. Dead.
He's blue. He's dead, Jim. Anyway, I need coffee. All right.
You need coffee?
Yeah, I got. Speaking of which, it's just brewed. I'm going to get some. I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right, the link I just posted in the stream there. If anybody else wants to come on, you can do the same with Rambling Canuck too, if you want. Make him a moderator, and anybody else in the chat. You know.
I already have. I already have. Hey, we're getting there. This is so much easier once you get it right. No. Well, where's? Do you think there's going to be colonized, like a total? What are they? What's the word I'm looking for? Colonies in space, kind of like like from 2001, big with a big fuselage type of PlayStation with the space station where there's like plants and houses, kind of like Central Earth. What are the possibilities of that? Please tell me your thoughts and opinions in the chat. You're back. Number one sci-fi. You're back.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Oh, that's okay. No worries. No worries. No worries.
Okay. Sorry about that.
That's okay. No worries, man.
I need coffee. I run on coffee. Oh,
A lot of people do.
but there you go. Now you got mods,
Yeah.
and you can get you got people that have real mouses that can do things, so you're good to go.
I have a real mouse. It's just it's a cheap mouse,
You
and
do not have a real mouse. If you cannot
it's made for
highlight,
a
copy, and
left-hander, I
paste,
think.
you do not have a real mouse. This is imposter,
Well,
I
it's
say.
hands-free. I mean, it's cordless. It's cordless, at least.
Good, you can throw it farther.
Yeah, it's the Wally World brand. The On.
Right, number one sci-fi. If it's cordless, you can throw it farther.
Yeah, right. So, how has your day been?
It is just starting actually. I
Oh,
ended up staying up very late, in a long conversation with a friend of mine, and we started talking and discussing things for my channel for future, and we started at about 1 in the morning. And the next thing I knew, I looked over at the clock and it was 5:30 in the morning. So, who knew? So yeah, my day's off to a very late start.
Are you going on later tonight? You have your own stream later?
Thursday, no.
No,
No, I
nothing
mean
later?
I might, but typically no. I usually do Wednesdays and then I'm done till Saturday. But sometimes I jump in and throw the odd random stream in just for fun.
I just want to do a quick shout out for a couple channels out there. Pretty cool, awesome people who've been helping me. But Ramlin Connect, thank you very much.
No
I
problem.
made you as a moderator, and Stone Loki. Hey, Stone Loki. You're awesome. Love your channel. Love your artwork and your logo. Purple Lady and the Valkyries. Your channel is off to an excellent start. I have nothing but greatness coming out of your channel, and we have our Battle Angel soon to have her channel launch on Saturday, June 6th, to be announced. Other good small channels that are I'd like to give a shout out here is Max World of Entertainment, and another one is of course number one sci-fi, your channel, and there's so many.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I could go. I could go off the list with a name off the top of my head. Guess another good one. Let's start Star Trek. It's got a very good channel. Abu Nas, the president. 24/7 Fusion Media as another really cool channel. I'll just do it. This is a quick channel shout out off the top of my head, folks. So please go to those channels and check them out. I could go on and on. Channels that I could plug for you, but you're always welcome here on my channel as I get better at this.
There it is.
So, Ramlin Connect, do you like space flight and travel? Are you into that at all?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah. It's always,
Well,
always.
I think you kind of have to be at this point, right?
Yeah, right. You talk about social distancing. Boy, when you leave the planet and you go out there, you're in for some severe social distancing.
Absolutely.
Right?
And if you piss off too many people in your crew, you get out the airlock, and then you're really social distancing.
Oh, you're welcome, Purple Lady. You're welcome. And you're welcome to come up on any time. The lines are open. We got 3 more spots if anybody wants to join us. We can have a conversation about anything. But yeah, that launch got scrubbed yesterday, the SpaceX NASA launch, and is trying to relaunch Saturday if weather permits, and if not, I guess they're gonna go Saturday. I don't know about they're going to go into Monday. I don't know. When the sky is blue and there are no clouds in the sky, hopefully they'll get off the ground.
Yeah. Well, they try sometimes.
Yeah. Nobody can wave a wand and predict the weather, Just wait. I guess one day. No, that will never happen. Who would want to live in that world where you can just make weather? Oh, like that. What was Superman 3? Where the satellite made the weather, made things happen.
Okay, so you mentioned Purple Lady has live streams?
On her and Samantha Joe's.
Okay, that's why I'm not finding. Got it.
On their Rise and Shine with the Valkyries.
With the Valkyries, got it.
Rise and Shine. It's Rise and Shine with the Valkyries. Usually about.
Don't mind me. I'm just going on a I'm posting links to all the channels you mentioned, so just don't mind me.
Okay. I'm not.
Don't mind the mod behind the curtain.
No, you brought it to my attention that there's not just Purple. It's Purple, and it's Rise of the Valkyrie. It's Rise and Shine with the Valkyrie. About an hour after Morning of Mischief. Stone Loki. Stupid notifications that come in for all the YouTube channels that I'm subscribed to. They just pop up in there, and
there we go. There's the Valkyries channel. Okay, so I've got Trey, I've got Loki, I got number 1 sci-fi in there. I got the Valkyries. Who else did you want in there?
Okay.
Well, this is what your mods are supposed to do for you. You mention something, we throw it in the chat.
Mr. CC
DV, got it.
Yes. Gotta have he's a nice guy, and yeah. And Robert Pearson, when you get around to building some more awesome props, or if ever I have enough money to make a movie, maybe we could get you me as a prop master. But I love watching your content, Robert. Very cool, very cool. I look forward to seeing whenever you post a new video. Very cool.
There you go. Oh, Robert Pearson. I have him too. Somewhere. I have like a list of 100 channels, so just give me a minute.
That's okay.
For my
Loki
shows, I
was
usually
around, but
have it on.
I'm sure Loki had to run off and do something. That's all right. We all know who Loki
Hashtag blame Loki.
is. Yeah. So the triples didn't get me. We're progress is getting done. I'm learning. I'm getting it. I've almost got this thing in. I almost got this live streaming thing down. A few other things. I would love to get wipes and maybe some music that I won't get striked up on against. That would be nice. Maybe to throw in a few little clips of video would be nice. But eventually, we'll get there. We'll get there. Get there. Did you get did you put one in there for Eris? Her channel's not launching till the 6th, but definitely want to
Just give me a second.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so I got Robert Pearson. Who else? I'm just multitasking. Don't mind me. See, I got coffee. I'm good to go. I am good. I have coffee.
Coffee, coffee, coffee. Keep the coffee coming. Morning to mischief.
Thank you, Purple Lady. It's a picture of my kids. It's about 2 Christmases old, but it's all 4 of my kids.
Lovely picture. Lovely picture.
And then gotta get back to StreamYards. This is me with my oldest brat.
I got another one for you. I got to do this one.
Okay.
Bird of Prey 5.
Oh, yes.
Give a shout out to Bird of Prey 5 in his channel.
Bird of Prey 5. Who is Bird of Prey 5? Anybody ever heard of him? I don't know.
It was only hashtag we stand with Bird.
I believe I heard something about that.
Okay, this is the shout out portion of the show. I'm just gonna go with the channels off the top of my head here. Del Ciceruno. She's got an interesting, awesome channel. Go check it out. We also have the Ambassador. The Ambassador also has a cool channel out there. Yeah. Send him some love. Yeah. And our resident chef, Chef Zilla. I guess he's going to be doing some more cooking, but he's got some other cool stuff on his channel. Let's see. They were in my head a minute ago. I'm having a mind spasm, I guess. Oh yes, definitely gotta plug the lovely Kathia Star. And if you weren't here to join me now, you can enjoy the replay when it comes available.
Yeah, there we go.
You're
Yes,
back in the
don't
show.
forget Mark the Infinitely Tired is out to set the record
Yeah.
for the most subs for a non-existent channel.
Yeah. For a non-existent channel, yeah.
Yes, Mark the Infinitely Tired. We're gonna get you up to 400 in a week.
Well, I told him what he needs to do is he needs to do a live stream of just the camera on a chair with lullabies in the background, with the words going across the screen. I'm infinitely tired. What did you expect?
Okay, can you take over the show for just a moment? I gotta go to the privy.
Yep. Okay, so that takes care of that. I'm going to do this so that makes my life easier. Just give me 1 second here, folks. Boom.
Yes, and make sure that you super chat Mark the Infinitely Tired every day.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. And make sure you show up to number one sci-fi's 15 minutes of negativity. I mean, positivity. Yeah, it's positivity, right? Every morning. Start out your morning right with number one. Unless you're like me that sleeps till 2, and then you're starting your afternoon off right with number one. So how did your show go today on your big unveil of Bird of Prey 5 saying he liked Discovery?
All right, I am back.
That was yesterday where I unveiled.
Oh, okay.
Bird
See,
of
I'm
Prey
behind.
5. He so yeah, if you haven't seen the stream from yesterday, I revealed Bird of Prey 5's secret association with CBS and how they paid him some money and he said that he likes Star Trek Discovery. So there you go.
Yeah. Just thought I'd throw that plug in there for you there, number one. Although I'm a dollar short and a day late, but that's okay. It works. Yeah.
Yes. CBS paid him $50,000 to say that the episode that he was reviewing, the Red Angel, I believe, was awesomely good or something like that. I think he said.
Yeah. I remember that live stream. Yeah. You got the mystery package, and well, the review changed. Yeah, I remember that live stream.
I feel like I've left
Yeah,
out.
believe me, if you give me $50,000, I'll say a piece of crap is the most awesome thing ever. You know.
Oh yeah. Especially if you're dealing with U.S. funds, because then it comes up to me and it like doubles. So I'm good. Gotta love that goddamn exchange rate.
Well, I have some good news. I finally got through the IRS site.
Yeah, I won $500 at a casino there in Halifax, Nova Scotia.
Yep.
So I think I walked out with like $375 or something like that in American.
Yeah, that's about right. Depending on what year, yeah, that's about right.
I'm back.
Hey, Jedi Bill.
Thank you, Purple Lady.
So, I did have experience some good news. I got through the IRS site today, and they accepted my non-filers. So that was new, and I was like, it finally worked. I finally did something right, and I got through. And so I'm awaiting an email.
Oh, there you go.
So yeah, that's always new. It's like after like 7 or 8 weeks, and today it finally got through and it accepted it. So it's like, wow.
Yeah, have you ever? Isn't that funny how that works? If the government needs something from you, it has to be given to them that day. If you need something from them, it's wait 6 to 8 weeks.
Yeah, all right.
Or is that just up here?
I don't know how things work up there.
They don't. I mean,
I've been told it's so much better up there.
it is, but there's probably just as much red tape because our governments love the red tape.
Right.
Red tape and fill out this in triplicate and sign over your firstborn and it's just typical government paperwork. No big deal.
Mr. CBD, you're here.
Oh
Thank
yeah,
you
he's
for
been here
being
for a while.
Thank you for stopping by. I could see the comments, but it's I really have to look at them. So have you ever heard of a thing called a paradigm shift?
Paradigm shift
was when the how the Earth rotates around the sun on its axis, and then I think what is it? Paradigm shift is when it's opposite. Or I messed this up.
Yeah, because I think you're talking about a pole shift.
No, a paradigm shift where.
Oh yeah, where it spins the opposite way.
Right.
Yeah.
Where not only does the Earth revolve around the sun and the planets revolve around the sun, but when the sun also begins to revolve around the planets at the same time, something like that. I messed it up. It's just a cool concept that was once used to sell. Back when I was in junior college, they used it to sell a video toaster, which is now on like almost all new software to tweak your videos. I was in video production back. That was at 91, 92, a long time ago. So I have to relearn the skills all over again. I actually did a pretty cool commercial on the video set we shot with a Sony camcorder, and I had it edited, and I had Metallica in the song, and I just had to look at the clips. It was just a little clip of the video that we made, but it was cool. And my brother had that on VHS tape, and it disappeared. Well, I would like to get a hold of that, though, but transfer it to digital video. That would be kind of a hoop to see.
All right. Well, I got to duck out for a little bit because I got a couple things to do yet. But I thought I'd jump on and say hi and.
Okay, well, we appreciate it.
You've got number one sci-fi there. He's got a wrench, so he should be able to help you out if you need help. And I'll be listening. But I got a couple things around the house I got to get done because we're redoing my entire house, like reorganizing. My living room's becoming my office. My office is becoming my living room. Yeah, it's a mess. So
Okay.
I gotta get with you all later. So
Right.
take her easy, guys, and hope the rest of your stream is successful and great. Always good to see you on Jedi Bill.
Okay. Thank you.
Take her easy.
Yep. Bye. What's your schedule there? Number one sci-fi. Got anything pressing to do later on today?
What?
Do you have anything pressing to do? You need
Well, yeah.
to, Well, I don't want to keep you. So that's all. I just don't want to keep you.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I'll drop off and
Okay.
thank you for having me on.
Oh, it's been my pleasure to have you. Thank you, sir. Okay. Well, like I said, the link's out there. If anybody wants to come on, let me know what you're thinking out there. It's supposed to be interactive. If y'all have to go, I understand. We'll do this again shortly. Yeah. Well, we're gonna bring on Mr. CCDV.
Hiya.
Hello.
Hello.
Do you hear me?
How you doing?
How you doing?
Oh,
Yep, we hear you.
We hear you.
yeah, another glorious day. I just woke up from last night.
Really?
Well, I should say this morning. I don't know if Sci-Fi Nation is out there, but if he is, I still want to thank him again for
right.
pulling me out of my depression last night.
Well,
That's what we're
all here
all
for.
here for.
Yeah, but no, I just woke up and I'm getting ready to go to the grocery store, but I wanted to drop in and say hi to my favorite man, Jedi Bill.
Well, thank you. I appreciate
it. I mean, I figured if you're still on there and you just wanted to hang out and chat because the launch went so badly yesterday.
Yeah. No. Nobody can have the weather. So.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
I'm glad they're being careful, though. I mean, remember 1988 with the Challenger. You don't want that to happen again.
That was
86.
86.
January 28,
1986.
Well, I got the decade correct.
Right.
Yeah,
well, you
so
gotta go get groceries. Go ahead,
man.
Well, it's not groceries. I'm just going to get more booze.
You mean there's not a service for that?
That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Say, would you deliver all this booze to my house? No, I'm going on Archvillain stream with Doomcock tonight, so I need to refresh my supply of cheap booze.
I don't know
why we're having that though.
Well, I closed out my YouTube, so maybe it's still just reverberating through my phone.
And I got mine muted, so didn't have.
Because I'm on my phone, not on my computer.
Oh, okay.
I just wanted to drop in and say hi.
Yeah.
I gave you a like a few minutes ago and laughed at. Oh, who was it that got the 50,000 for saying they like? And then, of course, Mark the Infinitely Tired. He's going to be down to negative 9,000 subscriptions pretty soon. So
Yeah.
everything should work out just fine for him. With
He could retire with all those new subs.
Yeah, with the camera on the chair with the lullabies playing in the background.
Right.
Oh, that was funny. No, I just wanted to come on and say hi. So, hi.
Okay.
What do you got planned for today?
Me?
Yeah, you. What do you got planned for today?
I live on the no plan. I just do.
Okay, fair enough. I thought about streaming today and finishing up the Dune thing, but I'm not sure I feel like doing that. I didn't get to finish the Dune review yesterday.
Can always go Friday evening.
Yeah. No, there's a ton of other stuff to do on Friday evenings. No, I think I'll just.
I think Bird. No. Anyway. That's not my business. It's rumor. Completely not true.
All right, I'm going to duck out since people are saying they can hear a reverberation through my microphone. So,
all right.
Again, thank you for having me on.
Absolutely.
I had a great time. All right, okay. I'm out.
Bye. Well, I think I'm going to let you good people get on with your day, whatever that may be. And thank you for dropping by. We'll do this again some other time. You all have a great, wonderful day. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Please come again. Book it tomorrow. Oh, okay. You all tell me you want to stick around. Keep going. All right. What shall we talk about now? I don't know. Oh, give me some clues. And you're all welcome. You're all welcome. You want me to put the link in the chat again? You're all welcome to come on and we can have a conversation about anything. I want to bring a smile to your face. I want to if you're feeling down, I want to uplift you. I want to inspire you. You all have inspired me. This is not the easiest thing to do in the world, but I am here to entertain and have good, fun conversations. So you're welcome. I will put the link in the chat again. I got to clear stinking notification for one of the YouTubes. All right. Let me. Working on copy. All are welcome to come join in a conversation. If you're still with me, I'm going to be still with you. I hope that's the right link. Oh, how long have I purple? I've been ever since I'd say around since 1986. That's right around when the movie Iron Eagle and then Top Gun came out. I believe they came out in the same year, and I was on the path. I had it in me. I wanted to become a fighter pilot, and it was always in the back of my mind that I wanted to eventually go into space. But as life progressed and the adults around me, which I don't condone, they put me off of my dream, and I diverted. But if you have a dream, you're passionate, never give up on your dream. There's time. You can always make time. Make time, and eventually, if you believe in yourself and you can overcome any obstacle. It's all life really is. It's an obstacle. Life will kick you in the butt, and you have to choose to get back up and say, all right, that hurt. I'm gonna dust myself off here and get up and move forward. Because I want to do something. Like I won back in 2002. I didn't have much direction, and I became wasn't a smart choice, but I decided to become a truck driver, and so I persevered. I got up and pushed forward, and I saw that program through, and I got to it. But little did I know the industry likes to chew up and spit you out. But I'm still here, and I got some other jobs, but I don't want to get me down. I try not to let stress get to me, and you got not let stress get to you. Keep pushing forward. Roll with the punches. All right. I'm gonna let you see my face. Hello, everybody. How you doing? Now you can see me. This is Jedi. The only real me. I'm unique. I'm a middle child. The weekend plans. Unfortunately, I only have one gaming system. Eventually, I'll get either a gaming computer or new system. But right now, this is what I got. How you doing? Come on in if you want to have a conversation about anything. It doesn't have to be space travel, or ask me questions. Yeah, long hours. Too many hours of sitting on your, you know what, and you travel a lot. But at least I when I was driving a truck, I went coast to coast about 3 times. So I saw a lot. Not much because I was in a rig. You're in a you're in a tractor trailer hauling a 50 foot trailer. It's 14 feet high, and you gotta You have to back it up into the very small spaces. The last job that I worked, I was working for the electric company in Phoenix, Arizona. And I drove forklifts, water trucks, and whatnot. That's what I do. I'm trying to pivot and find myself and find direction. Eventually, I'll find it. I hope so. I've kind of been a procrastinator, and that's not a good thing. But this community has inspired me to write. I'm starting writing again, and I'm excited about it. And maybe eventually one day I'll get published an ebook or a script, something. I love the film industry. Would like to direct a film. But if it happens, but I'm gonna try. If I could self-finance my own picture, whether it be like a 30-minute picture or less, maybe even a 25 short film, just something to say, hey, here I am. Maybe you like this. Oh, I love to inspire people and make them laugh. If I can. I'm gonna try to make you laugh. I'm gonna try to bring joy into your life to make you forget. My mic's too loud. Oh, sorry, I'm too close to it. I'll put it up there. Give it a little distance. So if I could go into the solar system, would you go? Oh yeah, of course. Of course I would. Provided provided I can survive zero gravity, and there's all this. You gotta. There's things when you're in orbit in outer space, you have to exercise and do certain things. But yeah, I'm all for it. I'm interstellar travel or travel to Mars. Hey, sign me up. I'll go. I'll go. It's like riding the roller coaster at these crazy amusement parks. I used to love to ride those things. The ones that would twist you, turn you, flip you, make you go upside down. What else? What else? If I could, yeah, okay, yeah, okay, got that. Anybody want to come on? Was the link in the chat? Yeah. Well, Robert, you can get a mic. Well, maybe we'll help you get a mic. No. Who knows? Maybe I'll get a mic, another mic, and I'll ship this to you. If you don't mind a hand me down, who knows? We'll help you out, Robert. Whatever or just continue making your videos because they're very cool, Robert. Nina, I believe she's sleeping right now. I can't be too loud. She finally went to sleep. Good thing. There's a long uh, like I said, come on in if you want to join me for a little conversation. If not, that's okay too. Hmm. Well, Purple, I would like to keep this going, but I want to be more interactive, and people are just busy right now, working their jobs. They can hear the replay. It's all right. It's okay. At least this is number 4 for me. Oh, we'll give it a little time, maybe. If anybody wants to come on, more than welcome. More than welcome. More than welcome to come in. Well, I want to thank you, Robert, for being here, and thank you, Purple Lady. I think we're gonna close this down, and we'll see you the next time. Have a good day, good evening, wherever you may be. When you gaze up, if you can see the night sky, think of all the cool stars and planets out there. Space is very large, very big. Thank you all for being here, and have a great day and great evening, and we'll see you again. I'm gonna wrap it up if nobody wants to come in here. Okay. Good night, Purple. Thank you for dropping in here. Bye. Gonna close it down now. Thank you, Purple Lady. Thank you. Appreciate that.